Hey, what's going on, guys? Insomniac here. I just wanted to do this quick video to make note of a couple points that Mr. Zapasant, if I say your name wrong, I'm sorry. Well, he made his video a message to all YouTubers, and he made a few good points, and I want to go over a couple of them and give my opinion on them. Now, his first one was all big YouTubers never want to help out smaller channels. This is what he's noticed that is the message that a lot of smaller channels like mine and like his are giving out. Now, like he said, that is not totally true. He said basically that guy who camps just gave him a like on one of his videos, and it more or less bumped him up. He probably tripled his subscribers, in his words, as he stated. But a lot of channels are willing to help the smaller channels out. And another misconception is that all the big YouTubers care about money and views. Not true. As he also stated, they have been some of them have been doing this before the option to get paid was even presented to them at all. They did it. They started it like Woody's Gamertag. He started it as a hobby to just try and help people out with tip videos and whatnot. Wings of Redemption, same thing. He did Let's Plays and tip videos and whatnot before they were getting paid. The option of getting paid wasn't even in their mind until somebody brought it to them. They weren't even thinking about getting paid. Now, the one thing that people just need to realize, smaller channels, which I realize, because I've talked to some of the bigger guys. I occasionally do talk to some of the bigger guys. Big YouTubers get hundreds of requests for shoutouts, dual comms, and lots of these requests about, hey, check out my channel or my videos. And then when the big YouTubers they ask to check out their videos and channel doesn't, they get all pissed off. Like they have just all this free time sitting around just to check out our channels. Bullshit. No, they don't. They got their own channels to run. They have their own lives, their own families. Like Woody, he's got his own family when he's not making videos. And when he is making videos, he's working hard on trying to do that. And that's if he isn't doing anything else. If he's not taking a trip to, PAX East or VidCon or E3, sorry. They have their own lives, and they don't just sit around waiting for a smaller channel to say, hey, come check out my videos or whatnot. And if they don't, then the person who's asking gets pissed off. I see it on Twitter all the time. People getting pissed off because Woody's Gamertag doesn't respond to their tweets. It's like, okay, he gets probably 1 million tweets on Twitter a day. Now, I've been lucky enough he's responded to a couple of mine, and he's actually named or helped me name the podcast that I want to start. And I've had a couple small conversations with him here and there. But, he cannot reply to everybody, and some people don't get a reply when they tweet to him, and they get all pissed off, like, oh, fuck Woody, he didn't reply to me. That son of a bitch, he's too conceited and all this crap. It's like, what the fuck, dude? Come on. Give it a break. He's got more shit to do than just sit around and reply to everybody's tweets. He does reply to some, occasionally, every once in a while, but he can't reply to all of them. So what the fuck are you bitching for? He probably read yours, but he's not going to reply to it because he's not going to reply to every single one. You might get lucky, you might not, who knows. I was lucky enough to have a couple small conversations with him. Okay, but I wasn't pestering the guy, I wasn't bugging the guy. If he replied, fine. If he didn't, oh well, I'd live. No skin off my ass there. Now, some of the big channels that actually do help people out. Woody's Gamertag, he does his Mail Monday. He invites people to his live streams. PKA, occasionally they'll invite somebody on his show, and then they'll give him a shout out right quick while he's there. Like the last guy, Much Corrupted, he asked politely if he could say his channel on the stream. They said, sure, go ahead. Now look where that guy's at. He's blowing the fuck up. Guns for Hire, he helps people out. Wings of Redemption, he uses other people's gameplay all the time for his videos, and then he links their channel in the description. So that's helping him out right there. And like Mr. Zapasant said, he's seen Wings of Redemption like smaller channel videos, and hey, I like that, whatnot. Leave a comment. That guy who camps, he's known for doing that. Duranker, every once in a great while, Duranker will tell you, send in videos. He's helped out the group I was in probably 2 or 3 times by letting us submit a video and featured it, and it actually did help us out. Duranker is a good guy. He is good for that. It's not very often, but once in a great while, he'll put up a thing saying, hey, send me your videos and I'll upload them and help you guys out, whatever. But, and another thing is people complaining about when the winner of King of the Web donates prize money to charity. Now, what the fuck? I was just as baffled as Mr. Zappa was about this little revelation here in the YouTube community. People bitching when, like, Woody's Gamertag, for example, he donates his money to charity. People bitch about it like, oh, he's donating to some small country in Africa. Fuck Woody, you know, what the hell? It's his damn money. He can do whatever the hell he wants with it. But I mean, yeah, his dance on money he used to pay his mortgage. That's the one time he used his money for his own benefit. Because he always, you know, raises money for charity and whatnot. So the one time he got a big chunk, he used it to help himself. One time. Other than that, he donates to charity. People want to fucking crucify him for it. It's fucking bullshit. Now, what the fuck does a guy to do to get a little respect? He's donating to charity. It's a good thing. Applaud the man, because he could have kept every dime he's won from any competition or contest he's done. But no, he did the, you know, honorable thing and donated it to others in need, people that needed it a lot more than him. It's just, I see all this hate. You know, I get a lot of this shit too. And, you know, another thing is people hating just based on, okay, so how someone looks. I think somebody was talking about someone named Beyond, and how he's not around no more. And people used to just hate on him because, you know, his teeth were a little imperfect, as are mine. I get comments all the time. Redneck, hick, inbred, whatever, you know, fix your teeth. Okay, I know I'm not the most great looking guy in the world, but hey, I'm not a bad fucking guy once you get to know me. If you just take that time, you get to know me, I'm alright. Okay, so my physical appearance isn't as great as somebody else. You know, who gives a shit? Who gives a fuck about physical appearance? What should matter is what kind of person I am. Now, I am always willing to help people out, but I've seen this crap too. You know, with my other channel, the A-Hole Gamers, I have like probably almost 12,000 subs on that channel. And I made it a community channel because I'm starting to try and help some people out. But if I don't get to it in a timely fashion, there's always one dumb motherfucker that's going to come back at me and say, oh, you son of a bitch, you didn't help me out. What the fuck? When are you going to put up my video? And I get hounded too. So I'm sure the bigger guys, the guys that got 5 times as many subscribers as I got, get hounded like this too. Oh, when are you going to put up my video? When are you going to put up my video? When are you going to put up my video? Is the video going to be up soon? Is the video going to be up soon? Shut the fuck up. You're lucky I'm doing it at all. I mean, I don't mean to sound like an asshole. I mean, occasionally I can be, but I don't mean to sound like a dick. But if I say that I'm going to feature one of your videos, be patient. It'll get up there. You know, I got a million other things that even I'm trying to do. And I'm not even a big fucking channel yet. I'm trying to do shit too. I'm trying to get shit going for myself here on YouTube. Yeah, occasionally I'll offer to help somebody out, but just don't hound me about it. That is the quickest way to not get help from anybody. I mean, I don't mean to compare myself to these bigger YouTubers out there, but I mean, I'm not my A-Hole Gamers channel is not really too small, but it's not large either. But even I get the flack and, you know, the feedback from people. Oh, why aren't you helping me out? What's going on? You know, you should help out the smaller guys. Well, it's, you know, something that I'd be willing to do. I don't have to do nothing. It's just ridiculous. People are just so pissed off at all these big YouTubers because sometimes they just don't have time to help out the smaller guys. Now, they don't have to. You know, they built their channels from the ground up, which every single one of us smaller channels are trying to do. So just stop bitching, put the work into your channel, and guess what? You'll get there. You might get lucky, and you might get, you know, a plug or a mention from one of the bigger YouTubers, you know. Hell, one night I could end up on PKA, have Woody's Gamertag say my channel name, and, you know, I'll blow up like crazy. I'll blow up like fireworks on the 4th of July. Not saying it's going to happen. I'm not going to hound him about it. Hey, if someday when I get a little bigger and he likes my content and they, Wings and Woody and whatnot want to have me on the show, fine. But I'm not one of those people that's going to sit there, hey, let me be on PKA, or spam on Twitter, hey, get this person on PKA, get me on PKA. Retweet to Woody to get me on PKA. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put in the effort. I'm going to put in the work on my channel. I'm going to build it, and it's going to be, all this hard work. I'm going to feel, gratitude for it in the end. Sorry if it seems like I was ranting a little bit, but I'm even sickened about the smaller channels. You guys, you smaller channels that bitch like this about the bigger YouTubers are not willing to help you out, you give us other smaller channels that are trying to put in the hard work a bad name. Because there are some of us that don't give a shit if the bigger YouTubers help us out or not. I mean, yeah, if they do, it's a plus. But we're not going to hound them. We're not going to get pissed off if we don't. If we ask them for a favor and they don't get back to us, fine. I don't care. Whatever. I'll still continue to watch their videos. I won't get pissed off at them. And, maybe once in a great while I might have an occasional conversation with one of these guys. Those are just my thoughts. Hopefully you guys aren't too pissed off at me and think I'm too much of a douchebag for my opinions, because they're just my opinions. I don't reflect any part of the community at all. If you like this video, give it a like. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Spread the word about my channel if you like this video or one of my other ones that are on there. And stay tuned for more if you did subscribe. And have a good night, guys.